Hi, welcome to CIVE 343 VISSIM tutorial. This is part one of a multiple part series on how to use VISSIM and introduction to using the VISSIM software. Today we are going to be looking at the intersection of River Road and Ottawa Street. By the end of this tutorial, you should be able to make something that kind of looks like this. You will have all the lanes, right turn lanes, through, and everything will be approximately the right length. So let's start with the basics. First, let's open up VISSIM. If you're on the school computer, you can just go to the Windows and search up VISSIM here and it will open up for you. I am on Windows 7, so I don't have that, but if you can find VISSIM 10, open it up. If this is the first time you're opening VISSIM on a school computer, a screen may pop up to ask about the license you want to choose. Choose the University of Waterloo license. After that, you will have this screen, and let's open up a new project. You can go to the top where they have the ribbon and click New Project. And the default on the school computers in terms of background maps is aerial view. Right now I'm just using OpenStreetMaps. If you want to change it, you can go to the top area where my cursor is, this top not so top ribbon, and click this rainbow wrench. And it will give you a bunch of different maps. You can choose a default map service, Bing Maps, or OpenStreetMaps. This is currently OpenStreetMaps, but this is the most useful one. And it will ask you, if this is the first time you're selecting OpenStreetMaps, it'll ask you to accept a privacy agreement. So you can just do that. And yeah, so in VISSIM, there are multiple different things you can do, especially with your mouse. When you first open VISSIM, you will get a screen that kind of looks like this, that asks you to choose a right-click behavior. So when you right-click, you can either open up the context menu or create a new object. For this tutorial, we are going to use right-click to create a new object. Now, let's say you just kind of blindly clicked through the introduction VISSIM pop-ups and you didn't really read what was going on. You can find the screen by going to the top ribbon, going under Edit, and looking at User Preferences. Once you get to User Preferences, look at the left-hand column, click to Network Editor, and you can change your right-click behavior. So now we have it set up pretty well. Now we want to actually zoom into our location. How do we zoom in? You have a few options. You can either go to this top ribbon, click Zoom In, and left-click a point, make a rectangle, and let go, and you can zoom in. Another option is simply using your scroll button, your scroll wheel to scroll in, to zoom in, or scroll down to zoom out. If you want to pan the map, all you need to do is click down on your scroll wheel, and then you can drag your map around. So now let's find Kitchener-Waterloo. We can see Toronto here, Hamilton here. We're gonna zoom in with the scroll wheel and scroll up to zoom in until we can find Kitchener. I'm clicking down on the scroll wheel to pan. Scroll up to zoom in. Press down on the scroll wheel to pan. So this intersection that we're going to be looking at is at the intersection of Ottawa and River. So I'm just going to look it up. And let's say I didn't know where Ottawa and River is. We can open up Google Maps and look it up and try to figure out where the location is itself. So it's around here. It's Ottawa, find King Street, past Highway 7. Now, you may be asking me, Jessica, is it possible to use VISSIM to just find it like a Google Maps? Or what if you have coordinates? To my knowledge, I don't think it is possible to do that. And I don't think there's an easy way to find an intersection just by typing in the address on VISSIM. So the best way to do it is find it on Google Maps and then try to back calculate it from the Google Maps. So now we have found our intersection and we are ready to draw the network. The next video in this playlist will be covering the topic of how to draw a network in VISSIM.